shit, that was like it all seemed to be like 2 years ago. Everything was golden, and now it's all shit dog. But I think I don't know, it could be on the cusp of...
Maybe you bought it out. Maybe you bought it all out here.
It's tapped. It's definitely tapped, right? But I mean, there's always games.
But do you concentrate solely on one system? Or?
I'm just focused right now on pretty much NES. I mean, if I see a good deal on, like I got some original Xbox games, like for $1 a piece. And I hold on to those for trade bait, right?
Yeah.
But right now it's strictly NES. There's no, I want to, when you're more focused and you start mini collections inside your collection, like right now I'm trying to get all the LJN games.
Right.
I think I only need like 6 or 7 more.
Hi, my name is Kristopher Lloyd, and I am a filmmaker in Toronto, Canada. As far back as I can remember, I have always loved to play video games. It started with the original NES and has transitioned to the Xbox One. But as I got older, I found myself feeling more and more pulled to the games from my childhood. And as luck would have it, my longtime friend, Nathan Wasmund, has been on a mission to increase his retro gaming collection. So being interested in the retro community, I asked Nathan if I could tag along with him while he searches to increase his collection. This is the first out of 3 days that we went out into the wild hunting.
Do you think the internet helped it or hurt it collecting?
Well, that's the double-edged sword right there, the internet. Helped because it made it not as transparent as it used to be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's funny, like the guy you're gonna meet later today, I've known him since high school, great guy. And to a lesser extent, I was like a video game nerd in high school, but I wasn't as open about it. And he was the same way. I mean, like, man, we could have been fucking doing this shit like 10 years ago and then be laughing my tits off. So I don't know, like, because obviously geekdom's become like a more, like, I guess socially acceptable. Is that?
That's right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that's helped. Like the internet's helped, like, blow it up, which is great. Same time, where I used to be able to get like a box of fucking games and shit for like $100. Everyone just hops on the internet now, prices everything, and they're like, "Oh, this is what it's worth." It's went on eBay and it's worth like $300. I've gone to a garage sale, yard sale, where it's like a original Xbox, 4 controllers, 20 games, $10. And then you go to the garage sale across the street from it, same kind of deal. They want $70. You know what I mean? Some people do their research and not so much want, they kind of know that there's a little more value involved. And the other people are just like, who cares?
Yeah.
While we went around looking to score games to add to Nathan's collection, he intrigued me with the people pricing games individually. So naturally, my next instinct was to ask about these people.
So back to the resellers.
Yeah.
Let's first, what
You're
is
trying
a
to
reseller?
make me mad on purpose.
I am.
I don't like it.
Well, we can talk about the reseller.
Yeah.
Let's just say, what's the reseller?
Reseller is a person who sometimes under the guise, see, there it is there, it's a big one. Maybe we'll give them like an hour, they might be open up. Anyways, they're under the guise that they may be a collector. Basically, they'll just kind of lowball you for the most part, buy all your shit, or buy it at a decent price. And then they'll fucking mark it up to make profit and resell it.
Right.
Anyway, there's this guy. I won't say his name for legal purposes, I guess.
Yeah.
And he thinks he's like the #1 gunner collector. He's overpriced on everything. Everything he goes to sell, he like For example, he's selling like a Sega Genesis. Like, I mean, I sell as a Sega system with 2 controllers and like 3 games for $30.
Yeah.
Which is fucking pretty good deal.
Yeah.
And he's selling Sega 2 controllers, NHL 95 for like $90.
Whoa.
And then, I mean, like, you know, I let that slide, whatever. And then the one was NES. He was selling an NES with 1 controller and Mario Duck Hunt, and he was asking $120. It was him and his wife. Like, he worked, and she'd sit on Facebook all day and just like refresh, and something would pop up and be boom, private message sent, sold. And it's like, man, like, you really needed to buy, you had to get that. And then the other thing with him is he wasn't like, he's not a dedicated collector. He's buying everything and just fucking dumping it for cash. If you're gonna buy a bunch of shit, games and systems and whatever, keep them local. You know, it's people like him that are kind of making this hobby poisonous. Like, it's not even, there's points where I'm like, why am I even doing this? It's not even fun anymore. And that was the whole reason I got into it. I was like, this is fun. It's taking me back to nostalgia.
While driving around, I wanted to know more about Nathan's ethics when it came to collecting. What happens when he finds a perfect deal?
There was a girl who was selling a super lot, and it had like, you know, a couple sports games, Mario World, Mario All Stars, Mario Paint, a couple of like two or three Donkey Kongs, and it had fucking Chrono Trigger, and I can't remember the name, but it was made by Tecmo. It was like Tecmo Legend of the Stars or something like that. It was like an RPG they made for Super. It's pretty good. And she was asking $100 for everything. And right away I messaged her. I was like, yo. I was like, are these still available? Because I will come right now. And I think she was in Chapo or Shawville or something like that. And I was like, I'll come right now. She's like, some guy literally just kind of like came and got them.
Oh,
and I was like, okay. And I'm like, who was it, if you don't mind me asking? And she told me, it was like some guy named Kelly. I was like, all right, I'm not mad then. So there's still people out there, like we were talking about earlier, that don't know the value. But I mean, at the same time, she wasn't like, oh, well, you know, you didn't hear the gun cock and she went to the bathroom. But you want to let people know, be like, well, this is what you got here. And you tell people that sometimes.
Yeah.
A few hours went by and we still had no luck. Sunday seemed to be a bad day, but the gods were on our sides.
Right now, I'm negotiated a trade with another local collector. He's in a GameCube, and I picked up some GameCube games that he needs for his collection, and he has a complete in box NES game that I need for my collection. So we're going to go do a little swappy. What's up, buddy? How's it going, Nathan? Good. Long time to see you. Here's your gems. Those are the ones here. Look at this, sweet.
I don't know if you'd want the case or not.
Yeah, sure.
It's kind of cool. It still has its little foam and everything.
It's got the styrofoam in it?
It's got the styrofoam.
Nice.
It's got everything in that.
Yeah, those were the ones I found for you, and they were on the list. I think they're all complete except for maybe either Judge Dredd or the trucking one might not have a manual. Right on, buddy.
What are the odds of finding something at Value Village?
50-50.
50-50?
I mean, they always have something, but for like NES shit, that's fairly priced. 50-50, maybe even less than that, 60-40. Well, we're at a Value Village and we're looking for gems. Wild. I think we found one. Could be. If it's like $20, I'll over. See, I don't really collect Wii, but
It's trade bait.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Just those 2 Wii games right there, actually. Just see how much the price was on them. I'll take this one for sure. And how much is this Game Boy game here?
Sorry, here?
Yeah.
24.
I'll just get this.
Okay, I'll take that for
Yeah,
you.
no problem. Thank you very much.
Okay, so I'm gonna put it down past one.
Yeah, I'll be down in like a minute or two. I'm just gonna. Beautiful, thanks. So it's always good too to check CDs. Sometimes they'll throw PS1 games in there. Or wicked classic 90s
Zach.
music. You remember that, eh?
I remember that.
I'm a balajare. Yeah, looks like picked over. Not bad though. Normally you don't come across as many games. $6. That's for the move, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and then this wall here usually has. Sometimes you can hit controllers, AV cords, power adapters. Don't forget that. Oh.
Oh, how much?
There you go.
Word.
Nice.
Sweet, man.
All right.
So just the 2 pieces?
Just those, please. Yeah. Ah! I feel like I just took a bunch of steroids. That's the other buzz you get when you show your buddies and they're like, fuck you. No, you didn't. I'll wait till I tell him where. He's gonna lose his mind. I'll be like, man. And then when I tell him when the reseller was there behind us. It's just fucking a lot of good things happen real quick. Which is rare.
It is rare.
Almost as rare as this game. Anyways, the guy that prices their games there,
Yeah.
he's like a piece of shit, and he knows about like prices of games.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm surprised that
Both were like that.
Pokemon was $30,
Right.
and that the more expensive game was $20. He caught him slipping. He was slipping.
Yeah.
After we found these deals, we decided to part ways for the rest of the day.
From a normal Sunday, usually it's Saturday, what was today like? Like, how did you think?
Like on a scale out of 10,
Yeah.
like a 9 for a Sunday too. I mean, considering that there was no garage sales, I got the trade, and we went to Value Village, and like it was just perfect. I'd say 9 out of 10. It was a good day, good game on day. Basically, if you could triple what you spend, you're good. And you find, like deals were to be had for everyone. Everyone got a deal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's just that like that shit usually doesn't get missed, and for whatever reason today it got missed, and I'm reaping all the benefits. $68.75.
Okay everyone, thanks for watching. Subscribe to stay notified when new days are released in the future. And to hold you off, check out some of the other videos we have created, or take a listen to my weekly podcast. Thanks again.